That, Brendan. Okay.
Three, two,
Hello, Manchester, and welcome once again to the Poets Podium. I'm your host, Jim Oliveira. My wife, Mary's here. This is our 99th show. We're getting close to number 100. And thank you, Channel 8, Brendan and the gang. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Without further ado, being we only have a half hour, as always, we'll go in the first poem that's called Word Number One. Okay,
I know, you just
Mary's
going
to get involved in this, so on the count, remember, as soon as on the count of three. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
You know what to do, right?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. The first poem is called Word Number One. 1, 2, 3.
We're number one. We're number one. We're number one. We're number one.
Smile like the wind, right from the beginning begin, as all the planets spin into the universe of your world. Oh, I can and I must. You won't be sorry. Lean on love, and cancer will fade to dust. Your dancing dreams will come true for us. In melancholy hours, who needs a clock? In faith there is power. Come on, climb up. And this song will fill the rafters, knowing forever after. No bandits in our hearts, no secret codes to slaughter. Top drawer at the bottom of our thoughts. Yes, splash paint, splash paint, splash paint. No gaps in between.
We're number one. We're number one. We're number one. We're number one.
Oh, where are the sharks? Can you discover any sunken ships? Let Shakespeare call you the bard. May every day shine on where you live. And I am and not what I was. You are but soon to become. To become, to become. Yes, splash paint, splash paint, splash paint. And even if it doesn't happen, it's all meant to be a winning ticket. We'll strike gold, not in my life filled with happiness, so very, so very, so very inclined to find laughter in the highest towers, sky junkies, wide open spaces, taking the place of sitting in the dark, walking the streets at night. And
we're number one. We're number one. We're number one. We're number one.
Like old school memories, new day rules. First kiss melodies, last dance rainy afternoons. Oh, seas have we with harmony. Does tomorrow throw any stones? My modern times have sympathies. I wish I could go back home, and
we're number one. We're number one. We're number one. We're number one.
Hey, comic book heroes, a million breaks adding up to zero. Did Caesar imagine peaceful meadows? Was Mr. Rogers a beacon of hope? Or did you bruise too easily in your youth? Was meeting yourself in the next world living proof? As all them pictures, the starting guns on your wall really changed your name. Well, they say every struggling artist sometimes mistakes autumn for fall. Yeah, get under the betterness of that fantastic umbrella. Oh yeah, all visions, no division, more ambitions, no prisms. May the rock and roll spill a silver platter in your lap. And one more time.
We're number one. We're number one. We're number one. We're number one.
Oh, higher lights, look at gravity cruising down Main Street. It's all right now, it's all right now. Your disease is gone, nowhere in sight. Oh, splash paint, splash paint, splash paint. Yes, the dream is dissolving all your scars. Hey, reality, reality, clap your hands, clap your hands. Yes, it could. You could if you would. Like sheltering skies, satisfied minds, no deaths to confide. Every last breath, the first of its kind. The first of its kind. New world, new universe, new you, and
We're number one. We're number one. We're number one.
okay, that's it. Thank you. Good job, man.
Give me some pom poms. I'm ready.
You're a cheerleader.
Yes.
Okay, hope you like that one. The second poem is it's a shorter one. It's called "I Can't Understand," and it's about the parallel between happiness and sadness, and how one copes, and how you try to never abandon the things that have been good to you, despite even if they're not going well. It's called "I Can't Understand." Ready?
Mm-hmm.
I can't understand the candy-coated rain. I see, I sense, I crawl. I can't understand. The answer's all the same. You peak, you dream, you fall. I can't understand how people play their games. We eat, we conceive, we want it all. I can't understand. Nothing changes, and that's the change. Some laugh, some pace, some can't climb the walls. Oh, I can't understand if it matters being short or quite tall. Life comes, life must wake up to the sleeping dawns to show me some dreams from outer space. Hold close your loved ones, it's about to take place. I can't understand the revolution within, the looks on your face. I can't understand how we make the same mistakes. I can't understand. I can't understand why you don't care.
Oh, that's good.
You like that one?
Yeah,
Okay. That was because I can't understand.
of course.
We think we do, but sometimes we don't.
Yep.
Same thing. Everybody's a little more complicated than they let on, right? So, okay. For my third poem, this is called "No Entry Fee." It's supposed to be. It's ironic, of course, and I think there's some truth in it. Hope you can relate to it. No entry fee. Ready? No entry fee to bravely wrestle a bear. No currency, please. You can ride the painted ponies as long as you must. No later demands. You have a chance to be yourself. No crazy last stands. The entry fee will pay for itself. I'm running fast, no pain at all. I'm good at last, even if I fall. Oh, got a notion by the tail, like a flock of seagulls on your roof. As a fire engine ran a red light with no time to fail. There's no entry fee, there's no entry fee to work out this particular proof. And we talked all night, endlessly and I, as the music from the next window broke into dance. What a place, what a city, what a natural high. Just to know, no entry fee, no entry fee. Come on in, said the curator to the flea. You can't get stuck on a dog's nose too long. Even the saddest people have a right to be inside the frame. No entry fee, no entry fee. The next painter who says hello has already taken the blame. Oh, from the moment you were born, from the moment you were born, you could see all this. No entry fee.
That was good.
Mary, any comments? Any, no?
Well, I just thought it was good.
Okay.
Stated a lot.
Yeah,
Truth.
try to get a point. This
Yes.
is about a place that may or may not exist, but I think for most of it does. Most of it does. Like when you suddenly feel good for a while, and you're you convince yourself that you can actually transform everything around you. It's called Perfume Creek. Here we go. Down by Perfume Creek, all the people think the fair princess is sailing home. Was the fisherman said to the local priest, is it really only a dream? If all the swimming sailors around here drink till they're dry to the bone. And Margie's parrot speaks. It swears like a wounded soldier. But it's not the bullets. The bullets hit or even the bleeding. It's how the rain never really washes away what Father Time has stole. Oh, America in the rearview mirror. And your soul's roar due to all the violence on the downtown streets. She gives you a kiss on the swollen cheek since you took a punch in the name of love. And her perfume is smelling better than the football field stands where Andy Luck dropped the game-winning pass, and now all the sailors at Perfume Creek are calling him names and saying the fix was probably in. Yeah, the game was thrown. Down by Princess Creek, the midnight owls play peekaboo with the misfit poet, throwing pebbles into the ripples and wishing all the world had the same last chapter in their heads. Since he'd seen the future before and the sailors just ducked his mind in the creek and said, what do you know? What do you know? Oh, Thanksgiving parade is marching down Main Street in a quarrel with the sun. So even as it snows, all the people, what to do, what's been done. Yes, down by Perfume Creek, all the people are wearing techno vest in order to protect themselves from the gentleman's lies, and the biggest crime of all is even their subconscious pounds its chest. Oh, look, is the princess. She's been gone. It's the princess. She's been gone too long. Oh, look at all the people shouting, I told you so, I told you so. The scent of her precious perfume beyond, strong, beyond a million new dawns. Down by Perfume Creek, all the people think the fair princess is sailing home.
I like that.
Made sense?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Mary. Moving right along because due to time constraints, right? This is called Susie Was a Legend. You can make of this what you will. I mean, I had a particular meaning, but I think it lends itself to others, of course. It's called Susie Was a Legend. Susie was a legend. She jumped the highest note. Oh, Susie was sent to prison for saying heaven's love was more than most. Yes, Susie knew of mysteries that the naked eye did miss. She had one good dress and a better sense of history, and her ability to predict the weather would give the thunder chasers fits. When the flood interrupted the flow of cash one day, Julie paid all her bills and waved goodbye to Lion's Cage Bay. Oh, last night, I swear, she paid me a visit. But I didn't have the nerve to ask if she was real or was still passing the word. Yeah, Susie was a good friend. They ran her out of town. But we're going to get together again if it's the last thing that doesn't let us down. Susie, did you make it? Susie, did you make it? Susie, have you a view of all the love you stayed with as the sandbaggers hated the truth? Yes, Susie, I'll stand beside you when the dragons crave your voice. Oh, Susie, I've got a good mind, too. Raise the awareness you hoist. Well, Susie was a legend, the talk of the town. Susie, wherever you went, I can feel your beauty. I can feel your beauty right now. Susie was a legend.
That's good.
Okay. Have any particular
Poor
meaning?
Susie.
Okay, I know Lassos, remember?
Yes.
Seinfeld. I can relate to Lassos. Okay, this is If Only in a Dream. This is about, I guess, people talking about you, whether lend credence to it or not, how supposedly society is trying to get away from actual paper money and put everything on a card. May happen, may not. I just thought I'd write a poem, address the issue. Ready? If only in a dream. Don't frown before the I don't have my card. May I ask who you are? Come on, miss. Have a human heart. I'm hungry and thirsty. What's that until I find it? I'm gonna have to starve? Oh, I'm steady. Been here many years to boot. What does it matter even if I put on my best suit? I'm not broke. I've got cash. Why do you have to have all this control? Do you think you can manipulate every critical mass? I hope that little ID shows up. If I swam the world from sea to land, you wouldn't sell me a bowl of soup. Just how does the other side of this masquerade plan to recoup? Oh, here, take my house, my car, my watch, my golden pen, but don't take my rights to spend as I please. Yeah, in the event of public humility, can I curse the union between greed and selective destiny? Oh man, I'm gonna frown before the committee sinking in a dream. If you don't lift this order off the floor, you'll be walking on my mind's eye, all right? Or you'll be declaring war on the longer end of the sunshine's wine glass. Well, I'll be going now, but I'll be back with the headlines and a paper cup's bottomless flood. Oh, I don't have any cash. Do you have your takers at the well? I don't have my card. Do you have any takers at the well? If so, I hope they can spell out rebellion to the core. Well, why can't I buy a cup of coffee? Why can't I buy a cup of coffee anymore? Don't frown before they don't have my card. May I ask who you are? Come on, miss. Have a human heart.
That was good.
That was pretty self-explanatory.
Frightening topic, though. So.
Yeah, well, just
I think as long as they have the option, people will be okay. I mean, if you have the option of using cash, but if they take that away, that's frightening.
Yeah, I know. A lot of people talking about it.
Yep.
Okay, this is called The Good Humor Man. I don't know if you're old enough or inquisitive enough to remember that ice cream trucks used to drive through neighborhoods. Thank you, Brendan. You know, during the summertime, and everybody would stop what they were doing.
Yes.
Playing stickball, whatever it was, talking on their stoops, as they say in New York, et cetera, and rush this big truck to get the kind of ice cream they wanted. Now, of course, I don't know. Maybe you can order it from Amazon. No, there you go online. Anyway, this is incorporating the good humor man into other aspects of life. Here we go. Mothers are utterly urgent. Reformed fathers are drinking tea. The world is tougher than our kind words. It's a boy, it's a girl, it's the good humor man ringing his bell. Who wants some ice cream? Here, nobody plays fair. Everyone has an agenda to extend. The moonlight looks like it's losing its hair. A ghost rider's in the sky. I know what Johnny meant. As if Frankenstein could write the last chapter. There's a flash flood watch within the whispers to your soul, coming from the air traffic control tower. And it's all because when winter snow hits the ground, it reminds you of how life was truly once carefree. Sing a Christmas song, if you will, but here comes the good humor man, and no one ever asked him what he believes. Well, every dead end can turn into purpose. I heard the world aching for love and trust when the mention of your wasted piano lessons kept you from playing at the Philharmonica. But with an ocean of songs, surfers singing songs of Romeo and Juliet inside your head, you felt you could be loved anyway. And as the homeless man shattered the glass of the dance hall he passed, it made you want to alert the world it's getting even harder to start a family and be free. Oh, here comes the good humor man. Here comes the good humor truck. Everybody run, everybody run. I wonder if it's the same one as yesterday. Does this one include a nuclear fuse hidden in your troubled mind and complicated home life? But if you chased him down anyway, saying, I have I'll have a new day and a chorus of cheer. Here comes the good humor man, saying the only thing you have to pay is the lessons you spend here. Here comes the good humor man. Here comes the good humor man. Hey, buddy, get me a job. Here comes the good humor man. Okay.
That was good. Now it's I have many questions.
Okay.
And I intend to look them up. Like, was the good humor truck, were they manufactured?
Manufactured?
You know, like in
I think they were.
Were they all the same? Did they all play the same music?
They all looked the same. They had the same jingle, but I think you could
Individualize.
You could tweak that.
Yeah. Oh,
Play your own music and
no. Now I'm curious.
maybe paint something on the side. Some were self-employed. Some were was like you had to go to like a warehouse and you rented it and so on. Okay, here's another one. I guess simply along the ironic lines, where you have to see what's good, not just see what's good, but communicate that. It's called fresh air. Fresh air. No borders to cross in the middle of the night, with little children learning to fear. Fresh air. No direct orders to accept in the event we're under attack from something we can't see or hear. Fresh air. I have no qualms or anything against a history lesson to whisper it could happen again in my ears. Fresh air. There's no pounding on my door demanding a single cent. I'm free, and may the angels stepping gently within my sleep bring forth a warm, sunny day, right after we got slammed by a tornado. Oh, fresh air! You're here! Well, the kings of havoc rode into the city. They leveled the houses, the welcome sign, and the schools. Why don't we build a prism of colors to dazzle the invaders of our pictured home? As a woman cries for their babies, and then the men struggle to loose the ropes around their necks. The one-eyed juggler did his act for the king, and all his servants did the rest. Oh, he had to tend his garden, feed his horses, and call him friend. But the night was for digging, and we dug till the dawn for many a year, till the earth drew a line in the sand, and our plan was to crawl under their noses to the other side of the human race. Not held back by centuries of deeds, claiming to be just when they only smothered the light and life we had in loving pairs. Oh, fresh air. Come back to me, to us, to them. Oh, fresh air. We can't breathe, only oxygen, only oxygen. Oh, fresh air, my love. That's it.
Refreshing.
It was very funny. Refreshing. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Let's see. This is called... Hold on.
Huh?
This is called Never Die. Never Die. Leaning bits of you, I reach but fences brew. Like invisible notions of stone, together we remain alone. Or seeking someone who's true, the paper flew down the street. The comedy of dying without you is more than I can call complete. Oh, breaking shreds of news, the fate of a fisherman cast. It's a different pair of shoes to wear, the look of a man who can. Well, Queen City ideals all used up. No other upcoming movies to act out. You must be the one. You must be the one. I, without seeing love, I must be lost in the flood, no doubt. Imaginary tales and wandering swims to bounce the ball of lightning across the seafaring deserts to bloom. I'm thinking for your voice to begin to win the war with the small talk and your things you left in all these rooms. Leaning bits of you, it's not a dream I seek I seek to please. Let invisible rows of leaving here, wooden nickels to spend. Oh no! Oh no! Everybody knows you can't dance with the middle missing pieces, only the ones that never die, never die, never die. Leaning bits of you I reach, but fences brew. Like invisible notions of stone together, we remain alone. What was that?
I was taken back by the accent. It was
I
good.
tried. Well, that's okay.
Yes.
Okay, 3 minutes. Okay, I'll get this one in. Thank you, Brendan. This is called One More Song. Stand-up comic fell flat in his face. The local movie theater closed yesterday. The right hand isn't telling the left hand, and you're running ever faster in place. Well, the nowhere man is trying to chase you down the last train. Yes, Linda got a divorce. Charlie lost his car keys. Rebecca got thrown from her darling horse, and Eddie didn't get to go into space due to a case of the nerves, and all the small talk in the world won't bring back the good old days. As the Bronx Blues blares out from a restaurant, it's gonna feel like a lonely soul walking down Manchester's Elm Street. That's when there's something worthwhile. I gotta believe. I gotta belong. That's when I just don't know. I can let out a human humble roar, saying with permission from the thunder that causes me to shake, shaking without inhibitions because I must have already made some frustrating mistake. Yeah, if it's not too much trouble, and it won't steal your ideals. Yeah, if it's not too much trouble, and I won't even try to make you feel out of place on that field. I just got a feeling it's so right, can't be wrong. So let me sing for you one more song. Don't worry about the high notes. I'm gonna hit it 10 in a row, and one more song, and the blind man's tears are gonna sing. One more song. The stand-up comic fell flat on his face.
That was good. A lot of use there.
Right. Okay, well, thank you for tuning in. God bless. Happy Thanksgiving. Hope you're coping with the winter. But be happy. Keep on writing. For me, Jim Oliver and the Poets Podium, all the best. See you again in 2 weeks. Thank you, Mary.
Miss you, JFK.
Oh, yeah, today's the 60th anniversary of JFK's assassination. So, but that's not on a happy note.
No, sorry.
Everyone take care and keep on writing. Bye-bye. Oh, man.